is Friday, January 14th. It is the start of Mercury retrograde. I am here with you tonight to do some productivity sprints. I got a guest with me too. Are you guys ready to get this going? I'm KibbyRose. Let's start this. So I went out on a hunt and I found a Sako. Hi, Sako.
Howdy, howdy.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great.
That is good. Well, so for all of you that don't know how it works around here, I am KibbyRose. I am your lesbian psychic stoner, and I do prolific sprints. We start off with the 10-minute sprint, and then 4 25-minute sprints in between with talking points, depending on who's in the chat. I mean, between you and me, Sako, we're pretty good at chatting people's ears off. So it's not you, definitely me. So what are you working on tonight?
I'm finishing up this painting.
Very nice.
I'm sorry about the ring light.
That's quite all right. It looks, oh, I love it. That's the one you were working on your Twitch stream.
Yeah.
I loved the fish coloring. That's right. That's right. That's right. Oh, that looks so good. Is that off of the current project you've been working on?
It is just a painting.
Just a painting. Doesn't have anything to do with you revamping some old ones?
No.
Oh, so this is a whole new one.
This is a whole new one.
Oh, that looks very nice. Well, I am basically going to be playing catch up on messages and emails and collabs and everything else that I need to touch base with on for everybody else, like with everybody. So, and then hopefully, maybe sometime I'll be able to start to work on my book. But I'm going to take a moment, since I have a fellow witch on the stream, and I'm going to rant for a second.
Oh boy. Because
there is something that irked me a little bit regarding all of the, like, Trisha Paytas and, okay, don't get me wrong. I know that Sako is not necessarily into the whole influencer community in regards to the YouTube, but I do like to listen to Deaf Noodles and the dailies and all that in regards to stuff. Most of the time, it doesn't bother me. I think it's kind of funny, laugh it off, whatever, other people's drama. However, there was a comment or comments that are being made by people in regard to Trisha's new venture in discovering herself, her religious self, which I don't have a problem with. You want to dive into different religions and figure out where you fit in. I'm all for it. I did the same thing. I was brought up Catholic, Roman Catholic. I am now Wiccan. However, when somebody states that her practicing Wicca is now a mental illness, I have an issue, and I have a bone to pick with those people. Because to me, stating that her discovering herself through discovering Wicca is a mental illness means that we need to start looking at every other religion as a mental illness. And that's not a correct way of thinking. So I just wanted to voice out to a lot of people out there that, hey, if you haven't watched my stream from yesterday, or the day before yesterday, I suggest you go back and watch it, because I want to start a conversation right now regarding, or not right now, but in general, regarding mental illness and thinking differently. So since Sako is not one to always be involved in this kind of stuff, I just wanted to get that out, because it was just something that's normally I'm able to let it fly off my back. But that one, just because I am someone who did exactly what Trisha is doing. And I think that you as well, Sako, and maybe other people that watch the stream have done the same thing as well in regards to religious discovery and finding oneself.
Sure.
I just thought it would be an interesting topic of conversation to bring up amongst people. So on that note, I'm going to leave it there. If anybody wants to bring up anything in the comments, I'm going to say we're going to pop into the comments and say hi to people, because we do got some people saying hi. So thank you everybody for letting me rant for a minute. Sorry for ranting your ear off, Sako. Sorry for boring you if I did bore anybody. Cora, hey Cora! Hello, lady. Working on writing and maybe editing my book that is out next month. I just have to read through the proof copy I got. She got the proof copy.
That's awesome.
Oh, Cora, that's so awesome. I'm so happy for you. Nikki! Nicole! I know you as Nick. Why do I do... Okay, Nicole. Why did I call her Nikki for some reason? I have no idea.
Because she signs everything Nikki.
Okay, so I'm just going to call you Nikki because I'm going to get confused onto what to call you. But hi, Nikki. Cora says she loves the painting. And Cora says, Wicca, a mental illness? Yeah. Well, yep. I'm not Wicca, and I think that is a ridiculous statement. And that is kind of why I was like, wait. I'm not all about Trisha Paytas. I'm not 100% in agreement with the way she runs her life or handles things or everything else. I give her props for constantly trying, at least. But yeah, when that was one of those things, because it wasn't Trisha that said it. It was people responding to Trisha. And that's when I drew a line, because I was just like, you are now just being mean, frankly. That was, to me, was just like crossing a line. And I'm like, there needs to be a line drawn here in regards to what people are assuming are mental illness. Nicole, yes, please. I like to be called Nikki more than Nicole. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, here's another funny thing that I think why I have a problem with that. My friend Nicole in high school hated to be called Nikki. Absolutely hated it. Like, it was one of those things like, do not call me Nikki. And it was like, okay. So that's probably why I was just like, I don't know if I should call her Nikki because it's Nicole. But so now that I've chatted y'all's ears off for 7 minutes, is there anything that you wanted to say, Sako?
Not much. I think you've pretty much said it all. Like I strongly don't approve of Wicca being, or witchcraft in general, being a sign of mental illness. Of course, that pisses me off, but I think some TikTokers are going to be super mad.
Well, what's funny is I think the comments actually came from some TikTokers, and that's why. And I think TikTok is toxic. That's why I'm not on TikTok. But yeah, I can't wait to see how this rampage goes with this one, because I'm hoping that there are some people like me that are going to step up and be like, wait a second. If we're going to call one religion mental illness, we need to reconsider and start calling all the religions mental illness. And if every religion is a mental illness, there's a lot more sick people out there than we're admitting. And it's not mental illness. It's a different way of thinking. It's a different religious belief and this just spins off of my whole thing of, it's not mental illness, it's mental difference. You just think differently.
Neurotypical, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Neurodivergence.
I've said it before and I will say it again. TikTok is a dumpster fire. And I agree. And there's really, even the people that came out of TikTok, even all of these influencers that came out of TikTok during the COVID, whatever, if you've noticed, they've really kind of fallen off the wagon. They've kind of disappeared. Like, it was a fad for a minute because a lot of
That's how the algorithm works.
Well, not only that, but I think a lot of these people came into the public eye and they started realizing that when you look at these people for longer than 5, 10, a little clip into their life or whatever, there's not as much substance there as you once thought there was. And a lot of the public eye right now wants substance. They're tired of the empty, a lot of the fake isn't working anymore. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, but yeah, TikTok to me equals toxic, and that's how I've always kept it. What about you? Do you use TikTok?
No.
So you're not.
No, not even.
Not part of the TikTok bandwagon. Yeah, and a lot of people I know that are very intellectual are not TikTok users.
Yeah.
So, all right. Are we ready for a 10-minute sprint?
Yes.
I think so, considering we've kind of been yammering on. All right. So 10 minutes on the clock. In 3, 2, 1. Sprint. Sprinting. Don't forget to mute yourself. Yeah, by the way, hi guys, 10 minutes is up. Haha. And you get to listen to me again. So we're going to put 7 minutes on here because, yeah, I rambled on for like 10 minutes at the beginning. So a little too easily. What were you able to get done, Sako?
I don't know if this is done or not. I'm trying to decide if I really feel like drawing sneakers.
Yes, you do. You must draw the sneakers. We're in Mercury retrograde. You got to remember, you're going to feel like doing the things you shouldn't do. You know, you got to kind of resist the temptation to not, to not do things.
To not do things.
Yeah.
I think the piece is done otherwise. It's just lacking sneakers.
Well, then step away and come back to it if you don't want to do the sneakers now. What are you going to work on after this then?
Another painting, probably.
Ooh. Ooh. Well, I was actually able to respond to all my messages and follow up on all the stuff that I haven't been able to follow up on, which I am super impressed about because I did not think I was going to be able to get that done in 10 minutes. And then I forget that I was an admin for like 20 plus years. So, yeah. I sometimes I forget, I overwhelm myself with the thought of how much work it's going to be, and then once I do it, it's like, oh yeah, didn't take me that long. So I'm actually going to be able to work on my book. I really thought that I was going to be spending the next 25 minute sprint, literally working on all that. We have somebody pop into the chat. Hello, face down tragedy. This is one of the words I can't say. Tragedy. I can say it if I say it slow. It's like cellular. I can say it if I say it slow. But cellular, I can't say it fast.
Cellular.
But if I try to say it fast, it's cellular. Cellular. No, I can't do it fast. Oh gosh, I've tried for years. Ever since cell phones came out, I've been trying to say it and I can't say it fast. It's one of those words.
Cellular.
And tragedy is kind of the same way. I have to slow down to actually say it. I had a speech impediment when I was younger. You would never know it. Cora, 264 words in 10 minutes? Girl, I forgot what your word counts are like. Damn, that's impressive. And FaceTime and Cora exchanging hellos. Hello. Oh, hello, T. Irvine. Hello, you're new for me. Welcome to the channel. Hello, everyone. Hoping to get some work done on this read-through of my novel's first draft. Congratulations on your novel's first draft. Heck, I'm not even finished with my first draft yet. That's what I'm working on next. Well, you are more than welcome. Are you just doing the read through? And you're more than welcome to let us know what the book is about. I'm here about promoting novels. Miss Sako over here actually has a book out. Flambeau.
That is a recent book out.
As a recent book out.
This is my second book, but
and you have Cass Voight too. I was going to say both available on Amazon. If
Cass Voight is my pen name.
Wait, no, it's Hope's Chest.
Hope's Chest is the name of the book.
Hope's Chest. Flambeau and Hope's Chest. Cass Voight is your pen name. There we go. So, hello, T. Irvine. Welcome. So, the next 25-minute sprint, I am going to be kind of recapping the last chapter because I have to figure out where I am. And I finally finished editing the 50,000 words that I did during Nano. It only took me a month and a half. That's okay. But we'll see what happens on this next sprint, honestly. Have you figured out which one you're going to be working on?
I need to look at the list again and pick one.
So you don't just close your eyes and point?
No, I actually, the method of writing out your concept.
Yeah.
is something that I'm trying with this, and it worked out really well. So
So
I'm
you like the new strategy that you've been looking at, huh?
so I think I'm gonna take another topic and write it out.
Nice. So instead of yeah, because when you write it out, are you able to visualize it better? Is that it?
Yeah.
And
Well, it answers all the questions like who, what, where, when, why,
so
you know.
instead of just starting with, like, one little part of the picture, you already have an idea of
I
the
have
whole.
yeah.
Nice. That's actually you know, that to tell you the truth, when it comes to me doing my little drawings, the only ones that have ever really come out are the ones that I already like, from my dreams, where I already knew what the whole picture was gonna look
Mm,
like.
mhm.
Other than that, it's always been, yeah, just little snapshot type pictures and just groupings of little snapshot type pictures. That's for me anyway. I might try that. If that worked for you, I noticed a lot
Yeah,
of
it's just a web sort of format. You get like a solid concept in the middle, and then you do the who, what, where, when, why,
so it's
you
kind
know.
of like one of those bubble things that we used to do in elementary school.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's called a web.
Well, I notice a lot of the tactics that work for you seem to work for me, and I don't know if that's because our brains work similarly or
And
whatever.
this is for my art. Like,
Well,
is
and I
writing
know.
it out is new for me, so this is kinda cool.
Well, I've shown you a little bit of my art, and I would love to be able to start expanding a little bit more and pulling out all my art supplies again and maybe start doing some of my art again. We'll see what happens, but
Hmm.
that's why I was thinking about that because I was like, well, one of the reasons I haven't started drawing is because I don't have any like full picture concepts except for the ones that are from my actual book or my dreams.
Mhm.
So that actually sounds like a and like I said, a lot of the tactics work for you seem to work for me. So maybe that'll be the same with that. It's the way my brain works. Ah, Allie! I
Hi,
was about,
Allie.
I was about to scream really loud and really high pitched, and then I was like, wait, I don't want to blow out everybody's eardrums. Hi, Allie! Hello, lady! How are you on this Friday night? How's the back, Kibby? The back has yeah,
It's still angry.
it's still angry, but obviously it's getting better. I'm the truth is I'm 40 and it ain't healing as quickly as it used to. It's like I remember it taking a little bit longer in my 30s to heal. It's like it's add 10 years, add 2 days or more to your healing process. And what used to like take I'd be back on my feet full force in like 5 days now takes like what, we're going on week 2 now?
Yeah,
All from tossing around my nephew. Note to self, stop tossing. At 40 years old, we cut off tossing around nephew.
yeah.
T. Irvine, I am writing an adult spy thriller.
Cool.
Ooh, just taking notes right now so I can add some suspense to the story in the next draft. That's smart. That is smart. Allie's saying, nice, Irvine. She's saying, thank you. That's, Allie says, that's because Sako is awesome. Yeah, Sako is awesome. I have to admit, Sako is one of the most awesome people that I know. And like your talents, like from writing to dancing to your drawing to just yeah, you're all around just extremely creative. And that's one of the things I really like about you. Because I'm the same way. And it's like it's nice. Ali says right. Yeah, see, everybody's in love with Sako. That's why.
Aw, jeez.
Everybody loves Sako. She's just the crush
Yeah.
of the AuthorTube community. Everybody has an AuthorTube crush on Sako. No, I'm just anyway, 25 minutes on the clock, guys. This is our first 25-minute sprint for the night. So, are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, sprint! Don't forget to mute yourself. just a pretty harp sound letting you know hi. That 25 minutes went fast. What did you get done, Sako?
I found a witch-themed drawing challenge, so I'm gonna try my hand at that.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Did you already start the little bubble thing?
I did not start the bubble thing because I already know the altar that I'm drawing.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's so smart. Pulling from your surroundings.
Yeah.
Well, I thought I was going to get some writing done on my book, but I didn't. But instead, I was able to answer more messages and get things solidified. And I was able to add a couple little like bigger notes to my book. But
Oh, good.
yeah, so it's more solidifying the next part of the story that I'm going to be writing and getting done. But did you happen to see who popped in to the chat?
Yes, absolutely.
I was so happy to see you, BC. I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy you're here. I know you're not feeling the best, and I know that you've been struggling, but girl, I'm with you. I think January has just kicked a lot of people's butts from the person I ran into at Walmart yesterday to my clients to me. It's like the first 15 days of January have just been brutal. Not for you?
Not for me.
I am so happy to hear that. Because from a lot of people that I know, it has just been brutal. But now that we're into Mercury retrograde, I'm hoping that everything will start reversing and we'll all get into good and those of us that are struggling will go into happy times, and those that are in happy times will go into happier times.
Yes.
Right? That's how we want it. So
Yes.
Allie comes in with, I swear, spring is trying to spring in January in the UK. It's bright, sunny, blue skies, birds singing, and so warm that wearing my usual winter clothes is killing me. Really? And Sako and I are prepping for a huge snowstorm this weekend.
Yeah.
What did you say, 3 feet?
3.5 feet.
3.5 feet for you. They're predicting 1.5 feet to 2 feet for us.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh, this is insane. So that I'm kind of jealous, Allie. Little jealous of that. I would love some summer weather. Honestly, I'm from Cali, so I love the snow. Don't get me wrong, but I'm ready for some summer weather. BC, thanks. Kind of getting used to it anymore, but then the story of my life for a minute now. And we're all sending you good vibes, Sako piece. Sako, I know, is sending good vibes too. But we're all sending good vibes to VC to get her head, get everything back in order and organized and straight and back on to where it should be. Allie, I was in a bad fun all of December.
She meant funk.
Bad funk. Bad fun too. You know, you can have bad fun.
I suppose.
There can be the fun times that end up being catastrophic at the end. They start out great, and then you're like, oh. Like, for instance, going to a wedding, having a phenomenal time at the wedding, wondering why everybody was having such a phenomenal time. Next morning, we find out one of the groomsmen spiked the punch with MDMA.
Yeah.
So it was bad
kind of fun. Bad kind of fun.
It was bad fun because the next morning I had to go to work and I was like, I did not drink this much. Why am I sick as hell?
Mm-hmm.
And then I had a pop piss test at work and I had to come up with an explanation. And luckily, yeah, people took accountability and they admitted to what they were, and I didn't lose my job, but still.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was not an experience I ever want to go through again, but that was bad fun. So, yeah. We're going to be here. So should I go through all these? I'm going to go through them all. Here we go. Are you guys ready? We're going to do this quick. So Isabella. Oh, hi, Isabella. Hey, girl. How are we doing, little lady? Are we having fun tonight? Oh, I hope you're working on your book again, too. And funk, not fun. Oh, that's how you knew it was funk, not fun. Okay. She corrected herself. Last winter was hell on earth. I thought I was going to get frostbite and hypothermia. Yeah, because the UK last year got dumped. And Isabella, I wish I had somewhere where it stayed warm. New York is freezing, and New York's about to get dumped too, because you guys are about to get hit with the same storm that we're about to get hit with. It's weird. Last 2 winters were freezing, but it's time. It's been 40 degrees all winter.
Wow.
40, that's not that bad, actually.
No.
I was going to say I've been dealing with like 7 degrees and 12 degrees in the morning. So, girl, Isabella, 40 degrees is very nice. I'd be in a tank top. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't be in a tank.
It's Allie.
Allie, sorry. What did I call her?
Isabella.
I was reading Isabella's. I'm all over the place tonight because this is why I saw Isabella. Isabella moved to Florida. Last year we got 2 Arctic storms that hit us very badly. It's warm in Phoenix. I can imagine. But wait, isn't Phoenix getting hit a little bit with this cold spell too? Because I thought it's pushing all that Arctic air down. Let me know, BC. I want to. That or the other banks. I'm really hoping it when I'm older. Hoping to when you're older. Don't move to California unless you go to Northern Cal. You'll arm and a leg just to live there.
Outer Banks.
Yeah. Bonnie is lurking. Hi, Bonnie. Hello, lady. How are you? But Arizona is the so fucking dry heat.
Yeah.
So is California. SoCal is the same way. Actually, a lot of people forget that Southern California is a desert. It's the heat here that sucks souls. It's the politicians.
It isn't the heat here. Yeah.
And that's the same for SoCal too. Oh my God. Something about the desert, you get the politicians, man. They like want to rule I'm not even going to go with the correlation that my angels just threw into my head on that one. Nope. Tearvine, couldn't figure out why I wasn't getting in the groove until I noticed I hadn't lit my writing candle. All better now. I'm the same way. I have a lavender chamomile candle that I've been rather enjoying lately. Do you have anything like that, Sako?
I had a birch and amber candle that I devoted to writing, but my husband burned it all.
Oh, it just smelled that good. I can imagine. I've heard from the parents that Florida is a good place to go when you don't want crappy I don't know. Their buildings are all collapsing. I mean, we're dealing with major political stuff down there with the whole building collapse. So, can't stay. Already feeling overexerted. Oh, BC. Well, I'm glad that you were able to pop in if you're still here. Why are people so gullible? A friend of mine had a scammer pretending to be Johnny Depp message her, and she was screaming it was him and how excited she was. He didn't even speak proper English. David Getty or Goody or something like that. He is
Cora's in the.
Yep.
Cora's in
the scammer. Chat. But I had the same problem, Allie. I actually had David Getty or whatever message me off of Instagram, and he was like, "Can you accept a package for me?" And I was like, "Dude, this is a scam."
Yeah.
Cora, 678 words. And Allie, hit up Cora. I'm sure she'd love to hear the story because, Cora does a bunch of scam baiting videos on her channel.
Yep.
Tearving, 1 chapter done with notes. Very nice. Very nice. And Allie, does she still believe in it? She says she doesn't now and that she figured it out. Yeah, you can laugh out loud, bad fun. Yeah, see? Bonnie's agreeing with the bad fun. I'm sure, and I know Bonnie. I'm sure Bonnie has had some bad fun.
I'm sure Bonnie has had some bad fun.
I'm sure Bonnie's got some stories. Allie says that she will be being nice if she... That that she was just being nice to see if it was him. Bull. She messaged me screaming it was him. So excited. Yeah, and you know, a lot of people use famous people's names. Always look for the little blue check mark.
Yeah.
Always double check to make sure it's the authenticated. Okay, and we're going back and forth with the gullibility. So I guess they did. I don't even have to tell them to hit each other up. They already did. So, and I'm glad she figured it out, because yeah, this is one of the big ways that they do the whole scam bait is they create accounts with other people's famous people's names and all their pictures. So, all right. Are we ready?
I might drop out.
Oh, that's right. You have to go to dinner.
I might drop out.
Well, that's okay. Well, do you want to drop out now, or do you want to wait?
I would drop out before the sprint.
All right, then be my guest.
Howdy neighbors, it's SakoTumi, also known as Casvoit. I write horror and I'm a witch and I'm a graphic designer, and sometimes I combine those three things. Hold. I have distractions. If you are interested in videos that pertain to marketing for authors, you should drop by my channel sometimes, as I have a playlist and it has to do with marketing for authors, and it's not just me. Yeah, distractions.
I'm like, dude, she usually has that out, like no problem, and what distracted you?
Ads.
Do you want to start over, or do you want to?
No, you guys got it. You guys know me.
Hey, at least hey, I love a little giggle. That's one of the reasons why I love you, girl, because you make me laugh. All right, my dear. Have a good night, and we'll see you later.
Yeah,
Enjoy
for
yourself.
sure.
And just in case you guys want to, her page should be linked down below in the description, so you can go ahead and click on it and go from there. So, hi, Sako, and everybody's saying bye. Bye, Sako. Bye, Sako. Yes, we love. Well, I found a Sako, and then I lost a Sako. So, you know what? And then I have a Sako. Oh! Sorry, I'll stop. Leave me. Okay, I'm done. Anyway, so 25 minutes on the clock. We're going to get the sprint going, and I will see you guys in 25 minutes. I got to take a body break. I do. Nature's calling. So, in 3, 2, 1, sprint! Don't forget to mute yourself. There's the beautiful harp sound telling you that's the third 25 minutes that's up. Like, I gotta think. Which one is that? Is the second or third? Or is that the second? That's the second. No, we're going to be on our third. Oh my gosh. Wow. It's been a long night. It's been crazy. I had some drama go down while I went and took my potty break. People are weird, but that's all I'm going to say. How did y'all do? I was able to not only take a break, but actually start solidify some details for some YouTube videos that I'm going to be working on, other stuff that I had to get done. I also am now pulling up old notes, the actual what did I call these? What did I call these notes? Oh, my fact sheet. my Rose Chronicles fact sheet, and I'm actually to the point where I'm having to pull up fact sheets. I'm impressed with myself because I didn't think that I would get to this point ever again in regards to my book. So I've come to the realization as to why I'm kind of stuck. B, I'm also excited because that means that really every other time I've written my book, I haven't really gotten beyond this point. So I'm excited. Mint Ghost popped into the chat. Hi, Mint. Hello, lady. Hey, you're coming in at the end, but I wanted to say hi and leave a like. Oh, well, thank you, Mint Ghost. I'll segue right into that. If you guys haven't yet, go ahead and like and subscribe to the chat or the channel and the video. And if you haven't already, go ahead and check out the descriptions because there's other people down below that you should probably follow. And to my replay crew, I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming back and watching and using my sprints to help you out in whatever endeavors you do. I love you, replay crew, and I appreciate you guys coming back. So, Allie, I didn't fall for it. You made a Google Messenger account to talk to him on. Ah, that's right, because we were talking about that girl that, yes. One of her friends got scammed or tried to get scammed by somebody pretending to be Johnny Depp. And I've had an experience where I forgot to look up his name on the break, but David G, he's a techno musician. They falsified his information and sent me a message. I actually have a couple where I just screenshot it and send it off to the real account and just let them know that there's somebody falsifying their account. Externals did so bad, Disney isn't even charging you for it. Really? Oh, wow. And I'm wondering how the Hype House is doing on Netflix. I heard that that is just a crazy pool of energy. Y'all let me know if you guys can hear that noise in the background. My roommate is working on some art projects and she's got some stuff going that might be a little noisy. So let me know if you can hear it or if it's bothersome. Cora, 433 words with distractions. Well, when do you not have distractions, honestly, truthfully? So, but your sprints always. So, well, 433 during 25 minutes with distractions, that's still really good. And Nicole is still reading fan fiction. So you're using sprints to read fan fiction. Hey, I don't blame you. I don't, honestly, truthfully. Hope you're having a good night. Mint Ghost is telling Cora, hope you're having a good night. And how to do this. I know how to do this. Laugh out loud. Yes. What do you mean you know how? Huh? Oh, are you having difficulties tonight, girl? Okay. For all of you that are just popping into the chat, especially for you, Mint Ghost, Mercury just went into retrograde. So if things are becoming frustrating for you, just know that's probably why. Don't let them frustrate you. Just let it go. So I am super happy because I am at the point where my main character is actually going to be, for the first time, leaving the safety of her penitentiary that she's been in for, she doesn't even know how long. Inevitably, it's going to be hundreds of years that she's going to find out she's been there. But I am so excited because this is when I actually get to start moving from this small little town that I've created into this bigger city and start creating. Basically, the thing about this town is they're still on, like, there's no electricity. They're still running water is a miracle to them. I don't want to give away too much about the storyline, but basically the person that decided to take over the town decided that no technology or anything like that was allowed within town limits. So my main character is about to take an adventure where she's about to walk kind of through a mountain and suddenly miraculously come upon a modern town that has, you know, not only modern things like computers and television screens and phones and all that fun stuff, but also magic. People are able to do magic openly. So I'm super excited because this is when it's really going to get into the fun parts of my story, and I get to really be creative. And this is also when I get to start naming some crazy creatures that I have knowledge of that start to appear. So it was already fun and investigatory and discovery filled to this point, but now it's really going to be missions and adventures and an awakening of sorts. So I'm super excited. I can't wait. T. Irvine, one more chapter down, almost to the end. Very nice. Well, who knows? By the end of this, we have 2 more sprints left. So you have about an hour. Or I think we have 1 more sprint left. But I did see, I'm a bit confused. If anybody can help me out, what sprint are we on? Because I talked everybody's ear off about my whole like Trisha spew, or my whole spew this morning. My little blurb at the beginning of my stream about the whole disagreement I had about being Wiccan being called mental illness. So if anybody knows what sprint we're on, please let me know. I'm going to go with that we're on our 4th. I'm going to go that we're on our 4th because we're going to hit the 2-hour mark here soon. So, Mint Ghost. Makes total sense that it's in retrograde. Gets me every time. Yeah, and it just moved into retrograde today. So, makes total sense. Haven't been able to do much this past week. Even tonight is just blah, 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 blah. We actually shifted into it fully today, but just like a full moon, usually 3 days before the shift, you start feeling the impact. And anybody, especially like you or me, that are hypersensitive, you're definitely going to feel it earlier or more quickly than other people. What does that mean even? Mercury in retrograde. Oh, let me explain. When Mercury goes into retrograde, it basically means that anybody who has the ruling sign of Mercury, which unfortunately is a lot of people, it affects the way that energy is felt by everyone. My angels are like, here, why don't you just do this? I'm going to cheat and use my app. Short version. Mercury retrograde occurs 3 times a year, and it means that the mental pursuits and connections break down. Mercury in retrograde is best used as a time for inner reflection. It is not a good time for making new decisions or new business plans, but is ideal for reflecting on your current situation. Basically, what's happening is because Mercury goes into reverse, the rotation of the planet goes into reverse. It throws off all the energy patterns and everything else of everything, pretty much. So irritations, frustrations, aggravations, they're heightened. People that are usually good at making judgments based off of their sixth sense or their gut feelings, either can't get a read or get the wrong read. Basically, it just means that it's Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong during a Mercury retrograde. So that's why they always say, like, don't, like, and it's from today until January or February 3rd. And it usually lasts about 2.5 weeks, which is what it's going to last. But literally during this 2 weeks, it's just anything and everything that can frustrate you or go wrong is going to happen. Also, this is something that I've seen for a lot of my clients today, because I do need to throw this in. Our last Mercury retrograde was in October. That one was brutal for a lot of people, okay? For those people that had a really, really, really bad Mercury retrograde last time, this one I'm seeing things being fixed, things being rectified, like corrections being made in whatever went wrong last time. So there's something a little bit different about this Mercury retrograde, and I think it's because we're in a Capricorn moon or a Capricorn sun and a Gemini moon, and we're going into a full moon instead of coming out of a full moon. So it has a lot to do with the way the energies are responding to each other in the universe. You'll also notice that people that have heightened anxieties or heightened anger management issues will also be very short-tempered and very stressed out. So it's a little crazy. Cora, thank you. 2 25-minute sprints. Well, we're gonna do one more only because we're coming on the 2-hour mark, and yeah, it's already 7:15 for me, and I don't want to go too late tonight. Mint Ghost, it sounds nice. We're hitting dinner here now, and my 2 minutes are still up. Really? Are you Central Time Zone? Yeah, I think she is Central Time Zone. Emma Decker, oh my gosh, catching you on insightful advice. Oh, yeah, well, I am a professional psychic. This is what I do. Good gosh. I'm sorry about my puppy dog going crazy. He is a Pisces, and he's very emotional. And when mommy leaves the room, especially now that Mercury is in retrograde, he's going to be throwing temper tantrums bigger. Yes, you will see it in your animals too, also. So if your cat is skittish, they're going to be even more skittish. If they're lovey, they're going to be even more lovey. Like, it's almost like everything is emphasized, but for those of us that are having difficulties, those difficulties are emphasized. And sometimes when the difficulties are emphasized, they can outweigh the positives. So, yeah, during Mercury retrograde, it's just very important to take deep breaths, let things roll off your back, try not to take things personally, and don't make any major decisions. The best advice for the next 2 weeks, pretty much. Okay, so now that I'm done rambling on, we're going to get back into the next 25 minutes, and I'm going to go figure out why my puppy dog is throwing a fit over here, because boy is throwing a fit, and no. So, I think we might have guests. Well, I'm going to figure out if my nephews are here. I think my nephews are here. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go say hi to my nephews real quick, and I will be back 25 minutes on the clock in 3, 2, 1, sprint. Wow. All right, guys. So that is the end. This is the end, ladies and gentlemen. It is almost 8 o'clock for me, and it's time for me to call it a night. I am KibbyRose. I am your lesbian psychic stoner. For the last little roundup, I'm gonna let you know. How did y'all do? I should ask, because there are some people still there. There are some people still hanging out. I hate when StreamYard jumps my numbers like all of a sudden, like it'll be at 0, and then boom, 4 people. It's like it was just at 0. Anyway, how'd y'all do then? The 4 people that are still watching me, how'd y'all do? What'd you guys finish that sprint? I'm not going to bounce out just yet if there's still people here listening. I didn't think there was anybody here. So, Emma Decker's telling me to take care of my back. Yes, I have a new rule for myself. We're not allowed to throw around the nephews anymore. No more roughhousing. And if we roughhouse, it's going to be in an area where I don't have to worry about shifting my direction mid-air with a 70-pound child in my hands, because that's exactly how I threw out my back. So yes, but I am taking care of my back. This is more of like, yeah, as you guys have been seeing, I've been leaning around and everything else. This is just more for precautionary. Like when it does start hurting, it's like, oh, lean back, take care of yourself. So, Mint Ghost, are you on Eastern time? I think she is. We'll see down. Nikki is agreeing with something that take care of my back. Yes, that is. Well, okay. I'm gonna tell you now. Here, I have a very, 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 very high pain tolerance. However, when it gets to this point where it's like the pain level took me out for a couple of days, I baby it. I end up babying it for a lot longer afterwards than probably I should, but that's also because I know I have a very high pain tolerance, and because it has to get to the point where it takes me out for me to slow down. I know that I have to literally put it on hold and slow it down to in order for it to get better. So this is more of a precautionary thing of me babying it because my back still hurts. But thank you to all of you that want to help me with my back. Because, yeah, and not only that, but if you guys didn't see my stream on Wednesday, I highly recommend it. I got vulnerable on Wednesday's stream. So with high levels of stress, because I have fibromyalgia and it's stress induced, that's another reason why it's taken so long for my back to heal, because going into a flare right after you injure your back is not, basically it does more damage. So that's kind of also why it's taken me so long to heal. I think today is like the first day I've actually started getting out of my flare. You can kind of still see how everything is very stressed in my hands and everything. And that's holding up my hands with my veins like that. So yeah, you can imagine. Anyway, yay! Cora read through 14 pages of the proof coffee with interruptions. I don't even know how you do 14 pages. You guys see how I struggle just reading the comments. I mean, come on. I don't know how you guys are such power readers, truthfully. T. Irvine, story is getting good now. Yes. With the notes I've added, thanks so much for your stream. Oh, you're very welcome. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, I am here. Come and see me. You're more than welcome. Also, go back, check out my other streams, replay. I'm sure I can entertain you for a good little bit if you need to get more work done. And Cora, thank you. I will take care. All right, guys. So I am KibbyRose. I am your lesbian psychic stoner. I am the Authortube lesbian psychic stoner. I am here Monday, Wednesday, Fridays for writing sprints and prolific sprints because, You know, today I didn't get much writing done. I got all work done, but that's what we're here for. So it's to keep me productive. It's to keep you productive. I have guests sometimes. Sometimes I'm by myself. Come and see me. Join me along. But for now, we're going to end it for the night. You guys have a wonderful evening, and I will see you next time. C'est la vie.